Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 between Yaws and Moon. Yaws spawning as the yellow human player on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Moon has spawned as the red night elf over here on the bottom right. This is going to be night elf versus human once more, and we'll see whether or not Moon will try and finish the game a little bit more quickly or allow the game to go a bit long. Archmage of Yaws now on the move out across over here, and it looks as though he's going to be doing some very aggressive creeping on the Kobold Taskmaster creep camp. That is not something I expected to see, but a lot of militia will be coming in here in just a moment. You see the Kobold Geomancer off over here. The militia are going to go ahead and try and engage. There is a lot of slow cast as the Water Elemental will get taken down in just a moment. There it goes. Archmage is right here. He already has 63 mana and gonna finish off this Kobold Taskmaster off here. There it goes. Potion of Greater Healing has been dropped. Forest Troll Shadow Priest has been picked up as well with Brilliance Aura, and Yaws is already off to a much better start here in game number 2 than he did in game number 1. In the previous game, it took him over 8 minutes to get to level 2 on his Archmage. Right now, that Archmage is sitting rather comfortably and will not get mana burned away from an additional Water Elemental. All right, beautiful pathing right there as the Demon Hunter is trying to get in that damage. Forest Troll Shadow Priest getting in the heals, and that's some beautiful micro there by Yaws in order to keep this particular lead. Now, there is one Shadow Melded Archer off over here. It will be able to back off. More militia, however, being called back down to the south as the Demon Hunter gonna be caught perhaps in a rather dangerous location again. Demon Hunter down to 308 hit points. Militia simply gonna be running by off over here. As you can see, Yaws' Water Elemental is taking a little bit of damage. All right, what's happening here? Going after the assassin. The Water Elemental taking a lot of that damage. There it goes as the footman, or sorry, excuse me, the Demon Hunter now chasing after that one militia will end up getting it, but the Archmage is going to be at level 3. Excuse me, level 2. Level 2, almost level 3 here, and there are going to be a handful of militia ready to set up an expansion. We'll see if he goes for an earlier Arcane Tower or if he goes for that Town Hall again. Town Hall, the main building to be added right now. He could be trying to add in a scout tower here, but no, that is not going to be the case. You see an archer quickly coming across, going to get some damage onto Yaws' farm, and we may see him perhaps try and pick up a Forest Troll Shadow Priest once more. There goes another wizard there. As the units are all wandering around here, there is one Forest Troll Shadow Priest in position. Let's take a look back off to the north. Another Forest Troll Shadow Priest has been picked up by Moon. So Moon is actually in an okay situation as well, as he has 2 Forest Troll Shadow Priests, one from each of these mercenary camps. Demon Hunter looking to join in on the fight, but he is going to be in an uphill situation as the Arcane Tower now getting upgraded here. Is this one Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to get mana burned? Archmage may get mana burned here in just a moment. Drop that Water Elemental. There it goes. Demon Hunter did not mana burn for some strange reason, and now the Water Elemental will be able to engage. All right, back across over here, the Forest Troll Shadow Priest trying to run away. Militia, or excuse me, Wisp trying to get into harm's way once more. The Forest Troll Shadow Priest, Forest Troll Shadow Priest will be able to get away. More units are still chasing. And there you have it. Wow, a little bit of lag right there as a Forest Troll Shadow Priest finally will get taken out. Archmage sitting at level 3. Back across here, you see a lone Water Elemental attempting to take this down. Arcane Tower needs to be repaired. Is he going to notice it in time? Yaws is not noticing it in time, losing that Arcane Tower and the potential to defend that expansion easily. Archmage is sitting at level 3 though. Back across off to the north, you see a Tree of Life nearing completion, and there is a Goblin Shredder there to finish off that footman. Back across here, the Demon Hunter finishes off that target as the Demon Hunter is now in a great spot to finish things up. Demon Hunter trying to slice and dice his way through all of these peasants, and this is one of those situations where, once again, if Yaws had set up that Arcane Tower first, he probably would have been in a much better situation. Demon Hunter now sitting at level 3. Well, there's that mana burn, level 2 mana burn, trading 50 mana for 80, as Yaws will probably not see a water elemental for a little while longer. Footman now rushing back off to the top right. Demon Hunter does have Boots of Speed. Archmage attacking with those fireball attacks as the Demon Hunter looks to get away. Back off to the north. Goblin Shredder has taken a fair bit of damage. This is not actually a good spot to be in, but the Goblin Shredder can deal the killing blow and still give the experience to that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter about, 3 1/3 as he makes his way back off to the north. Do we see Ancients of Lore? No, Hunter's Hall being added. Tree of Ages not yet done, so the timing on that should be Ancients of Lore in just a little bit. Goblin Shredder getting ensnared off over here. There goes a Nightcrawler. Demon Hunter may try to pick up that Cloak of Shadows, but the Archmage is here ready to go. A little bit of additional damage once more. Going after the Forest Troll Berserker could actually be the really big benefit right there, as a Water Elemental is dropped just in time. All right, Scroll of Town Portal has been used. Finishing off the Goblin Shredder? Yes, he does. Finishing off a Goblin Shredder and finishing off the Forest Troll Berserker. 2 quick units. There goes another there, as the Archmage has been able to finish off unit after unit. Moon perhaps sleeping at the wheel just a little bit, unable to get the mana burn off, and that Water Elemental has done a good deal of damage. Entangled Goldmine about to get untangled and destroyed, as Yaws quickly, it looks as though he's waiting. Yep, finally going to finish that off there, as the Tree of Life is going to be engaging back. We should be looking at a Demon Hunter and perhaps, yes, a Naga Sea Witch. Once more, Moon wants to defend this expansion if at all possible. Archer is in position right here. Are we going to see any repairing, as the Archmage is purposely running himself into that very back corner? Mana burn should be coming in from Moon here at any moment now. There's another Water Elemental, and Moon may end up losing this Tree of Life. Is he going to uproot? No, too late now. He should have uprooted earlier in order to start eating up a tree, but no, he's not going to be able to maintain that at all. Lone Wisp off over here, going to get taken out. Archmage sitting at level 3. Will stay there. Supply count is 29 over 48 compared to 29 over 40, but the economic advantage belongs to Yaws solely. All right, Clarity Potion and, well, a Clarity Potion and perhaps another Clarity Potion will be used here in just a moment. The Mercenary Camp, as you know, has been cleared out with a scout farm in position, so he is going to be able to spend all of that gold relatively fast. Demon Hunter comes across, gets a mana burn and a slice in to disrupt not only the Clarity Potion, but get in a little bit more damage once more. Archmage may be forced to use that Clarity Potion again and perhaps sit back for just a moment. He's sitting on 1,800 gold, and that gold is not doing anything right now. We are looking at Rifleman. Rifle Caster seems to be the strategy that Yaws wants to gravitate towards, as he is now also going into Workshops. All right. Workshops about to be completed here. What's going to be happening? Archmage now wandering around to the north. Will he be able to get in position, get enough mana, and perhaps put pressure onto the main base? He knows that he doesn't need to press just quite yet, as we do see, wow, the peasants accidentally clearing out a creep camp, or engaging against a creep camp, not realizing that, well, he was going to aggro it. Meanwhile, back across over here, Archmage still wandering around, does have a healing salve, or I believe that was a Scroll of Regeneration. Off to the south here, Demon Hunter is at level 4 with a level 2 Naga Sea Witch. Hero advantage belongs to Moon. Moon got a lot of extra experience, as you remember, from, all the death of the Footman and trying to take down that first expansion. We'll see if that was really worth it, as the Dryads are now coming in. Archmage going to Staff of Teleportation away, will be able to head back here. We are still looking at, well, he spent about 2,000 gold. What did he spend it on? Mountain King going to come around the corner. There's some Riflemen. There's some Casters, Mortar Teams, Priest, all going to be ready to go here in just a moment, as there is going to be a very big fight. Those Riflemen may catch the Dryads off guard, though, as we do see a Sentry Ward now being placed down. All right, there needs to be some repairs, and the repairs are underway. Demon Hunter trying to take down this Arcane Tower, as now the Archmage is arriving to the party with well, some mercenaries. Ogre Mauler going to be in that front position, or should be in that front position. Not quite sure why he isn't. Archmage is sitting at 3, as we are looking at perhaps a big counter push here in just a moment. Tree of Life has taken some damage and will be relatively easy to take out when the time does come. Riflemen are not upgraded at all. No 1-0 upgrades. 68 over 78 compared to, I believe, somewhere around 50. Yeah, 45 over 50 supply. This is not going to be an easy fight for Moon to defend, even though he does have superior hero levels, almost a level 3 Naga Sea Witch and a level 4 Demon Hunter, but it is still not going to be enough. There is the Stormbolt damage onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now going to try and run away. Demon Hunter, well, Mountain King now looking to back off here as the Naga Sea Witch is at 3. 4-3 against a 3-1, but a much better supporting cast for Yaws as he's pushing with all of these additional units. Riflemen in position as well. Abolish Magic not nearly as effective against the Water Elementals because they are level 2. Level 2 Water Elementals are much more difficult to try and take out. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, Dryads going to start poking these guard towers here. Water Elementals may be able to pick them off, though, and if that is going to be the case, one more shot there. No, 19 hit points on the Dryad as the Archmage now gets level 2 Brilliance Aura and may, in fact, be able to maintain mana on that Mountain King. Mortar teams now joining in on the fight here. One Water Elemental holding off this location. Entangled Goldmine is finally ready, but Moon may be a dollar short in this fight here. Moon with superior heroes, but not a superior army. Now looking to retreat. Dryads need to remove this Abolish Magic there, as the Mortar teams are now going to start lobbing some attacks. Dryads in this back position here. Will Moon be able to find the proper footing, or will Yaws with his superior numbers be able to take down the expansion and get the win? That is the big question there, as the Tree of Life is now finally getting shelled a bit. You see more towers are being added back across here, as well as perhaps the Dryad or Wisp now heading back to that top right location. Mortar teams still shelling once again. Mana Burn comes across. Mountain King unable to get a Stormbolt off. Well, should be able to get a Stormbolt off right now. There's that Stormbolt. And the Mountain King now being forced to retreat here. Demon Hunter down to 280 some odd mana. Repairs now underway as we see the Tree of Life now trying to engage back once more. All right, a lot of missing attacks here again. Not quite sure why it keeps on freezing up like that. But Moon is going to end up losing this Tree of Life, and with that, the economic advantage or equality that he was looking for so long is going to finally fall apart. All right, let's take a look here. Archmage still sitting at level 4. Mountain King sitting, I believe, at level 1. Wow, only level 1 still, even after all of that. And we'll see what is going to be coming of this in just a moment here, as the Spellbreakers are going to get in position. If they can get some arcane feedback onto that Demon Hunter, or perhaps even the Bears, that is going to be a tremendous fight. The Bears, however, need to find and engage against these Riflemen and these Spellbreakers. However, the Dryads, the slow, the Dryads and the slow are going to be the main counters. If the Mortar teams can finish off the Dryads, the slow will tear apart the Bears, as they won't be able to get within melee range of their intended target. Mountain King currently low, as we see Abolish Magics finishing off the Water Elementals. All right, are we going to see a bit more attacks coming into play? One Bear down, 2 Bears down. Mortar teams trying to get some shots in. Should have been going after those Dryads instead for the better armor type, as the Archmage is still fighting his way through here. Archmage thinking he has the better hand, and he might barely have the better hand right now, as the Mountain King is going to be needing to mana burn this or get mana burned here in just a moment. So far, still more attacks coming across. Mountain Stormbolt now onto the Naga Sea Witch, down to 200 some odd hit points. Finally getting shelled a bit more. There's the bash, and that, I believe, will be it. The level 3 Naga Sea Witch taken down, and Moon does give the GG. Yaws winning this with superior units and more gold mined. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.